What should I do for the video this week? Shall I read some comments for new ideas? Wow, thank you guys for always supporting me. I can see a lot of comments about speaking skills. A lot of people suggest that I should share some tips to speak English. Some audiences said they could understand English, but they couldn't communicate with the native speakers. Some also said that they didn't feel confident when they talked because their pronunciation hadn't improved. And some even shared that they always feel anxious about their speaking skills. I can understand the problems that you guys shared with me. Speaking English seems easy, but it's actually one of the most difficult skills. Each person should have their own learning method to improve their English. In today's video, I will share some tips to speak English fluently for beginners. And I will give you some speaking practice exercises. So let's watch until the end and improve your speaking with me. Number 1, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Let's have a look at this example first. So, can you tell me more about your family?
Well, my family has 4 people.
And?
Well, so my father is, actually, my mom works, I don't know how to say that word, but how can I say, OMG, I really don't know how to talk about my family. Will she laugh at me?
Alright guys, do you have the same problems as this guy? For beginners, we tend to overthink that we will make a lot of mistakes while speaking, and we are afraid that other people will judge us. We are worried we will use the wrong vocabulary or make grammatical errors. But guys, let's keep calm and take a deep breath. Sometimes even native speakers make mistakes. No one can be perfect. The first thing to put in your mind is if you want to improve speaking, you need to speak. You can speak to yourself or find a friend to practice with, especially someone who has the same learning goal as you. Practice, practice, and practice. Always remember that practice makes perfect. Number 2, learn new words and use what you've learned immediately. If you learn new vocabulary every day, that's a good thing. However, taking notes is not enough. If you fail to apply the vocabulary into your daily life, you will not remember any words in the long term. I suggest that you should make a sentence or an example with every word that you've learned. For example, one of today's new words is animal. Now, let's create your own sentence with this word. Let me do it first. I like a lot of animals, such as rabbits, penguins, and lions. How about you? Can you make your own sentence? Please share it in the comment section. Don't just stop at creating examples. Let's try to think and speak in English. You have to use the words you learned in your daily life. I've made a lot of videos on how to think and speak in English. You can find it here. Or click on my YouTube channel to search for it. With this method, you will know how to use the vocabulary correctly. Try your best to practice speaking every day so that it will become your daily routine. Number 3, listening. The more you hear, the easier it will be for you to speak better English. Have you ever heard of the shadowing method? Okay, so first, do you guys know what shadow means? It's the dark shape on a surface, right? Let's imagine that you are a shadow of the native speakers. You can start with singing songs in English, or try to repeat the characters' scripts in an English movie. Imagine that you are a singer or an actor, and let's see how far you can copy-paste the native speaker's accent or their tone of voice. As for me, I usually watch my favorite YouTube channels or listen to podcasts on Spotify whenever I have free time. While listening, I also try to repeat their sentences so as to improve my pronunciation. I also feel much more confident than just simply looking up the meaning and reading the words. You can also practice listening through my channel, Jessica. I have a lot of videos to show you how to practice your speaking and listening skills. You can find them here, or click on the channel to learn more. All right, I hope that you guys can learn some speaking tips from me. Now, it's time to practice. Practice speaking English.
Communicate. Please repeat after me. Communicate. Communicate. To share or exchange information.
In communication.
Photography, satellite communications.
Also, communication.
Access to communications.
Native. Please repeat after me. Native. Native. Someone born in a specific place.
Between the native Volusians.
Indiana native, supremely qualified.
I'm a Native American.
So, you're not native.
Some audiences said they could understand English, but they couldn't communicate with the native speakers.
Fluently. Please repeat after me. Fluently. Fluently. Speaking a language easily and well.
Most of them fluently, almost.
Was able to speak English fluently.
He speaks its language fluently. I've never met a boy like that in all my life.
In today's video, I will share some tips to speak English fluently for beginners.
Overthink. Please repeat after me. Overthink. Overthink. To think too much about something.
You're overthinking.
Yep, don't overthink it.
So we didn't overthink it.
Sign material. This guy overthinks things.
For beginners, we tend to overthink that we will make a lot of mistakes while speaking.
Routine. Please repeat after me. Routine. Routine. A regular way of doing things.
I like routine. I like routine.
Routine security escalation.
Another wonderful routine, Jester.
Is a routine military exercise.
Try your best to practice speaking every day so that it will become your daily routine.
Shadowing. Please repeat after me. Shadowing. Shadowing. Learning by following someone else closely.
Shadow shepherd.
Shadow shepherd?
Yeah.
Shadow, shadow. Ugh, they're all in shadow.
Every shadow.
No. But any shadow.
We found shadows.
Have you ever heard of the shadowing method? Hey, Mia, what are you doing? Me, I'm listening to music. Really? What songs are you listening to? I've been listening to Charlie Puth's songs lately. Oh, I'm also a big fan of his song. I know, right? I really enjoy his music. Actually, listening to music is one of my hobbies. I love finding new songs in my free time. So do I, and I also dance while listening to music. Is that so? Do you like dancing? Definitely. I'm really into dancing. I can dance to any kind of song. Do you have other hobbies? Let me see. Okay, so I'm also interested in watching movies. What movie genres do you watch? Horror and sci-fi movies are my cup of tea. Wow, that's interesting. We should watch some sci-fi together. Why not, right? What about you? Do you like anything else rather than listening to music?
I'm also fond of sports.
What sports do you play?
I can play badminton, basketball, and tennis. Oh, and I also learned how to swim.
You are so sporty. Can you teach me how to play basketball? I really want to try, but I don't have a friend to practice with.
Absolutely. Tell me whenever you're free. I'll show you how to play basketball.
Really? Thank you so much.
Question 1. What are some beginners afraid of when they speak English? A. Speaking in bad accents. B. Using the wrong vocabulary or making grammatical errors. C. Stressing the words incorrectly. The correct answer is B. Question 2. How can a learner remember a word in the long term? A. Make a sentence or example with the word. B. Take note. C. Look the word up in a dictionary. The correct answer is A. Question 3. What are some ways that a learner can start shadowing? A. Singing songs in English. B. Repeating the character scripts in an English movie. C. Both A and B. The correct answer is C. Question 4. What is one of Bill's hobbies? A. Cooking. B. Dancing. C. Reading. The correct answer is B. Question 5. What are Mia's favorite movie genres? A. Horror and sci-fi. B. Comedy and romantic. C. Action and horror. The correct answer is A. Question 6. What sports doesn't Mia play? A. Badminton. B. Table tennis. C. Tennis. The correct answer is B.
Thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time practicing English. Please comment what you want to practice in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more English practice videos. Goodbye for now.